Thank you and good afternoon. This is Sam on for Sam Sports Report. Today we get ready for the Eagles and Chiefs, and the Chiefs try to win their third in a row and have already beaten the years of going to the Super Bowl and winning. No teams went 3 years in a row. Now the Chiefs have a chance to become the first three repeat. If you delete the last game, the Chiefs have won 9 in a row, excluding Week 18. The Chiefs also won 10 in a row this season. The one clear advantage the Eagles have over the Chiefs is their offensive line and the best running back in the league, Saquon Barkley. We'll do the Chiefs though first. Patrick Mahomes will be on the field and hopefully doing damage. Defense will have his defense ready, almost always does, Steve Spagnuolo. If this one coach could proven to be a elite offense or elite defense for Spagnuolo, he has done it before in the Super Bowl. According to PPF, Philadelphia has the number one offensive line, National Football League. Stephen A. Smith on First Take, you have dudes. Saquon Barkley rushed for 2,000 yards this season. It's not like we're asking Jalen Hurts to throw the ball down the field. Great. He's good. Very, very good. Patrick Mahomes must play well. I believe the Chiefs face a familiar NFL opponent also in the Eagles of just 2 years ago in Super Bowl 57. Did you know the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line stands averaging 6 feet, 338 pounds, an average of heavier than the Kansas City Chiefs counterparts? How keeping Patrick Mahomes on the sideline is important for the Eagles. Key players for the Eagles: Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, wide receiver Devontae, offensive line Jordan McCough, left tackle Lane Johnson, right tackle Landon Dickerson, Mekhi Becton, Jalen Carter. I wouldn't mess with him right now. Outside linebacker Josh Sweat, cornerback Darius Slay, cornerback Quentin Mitchell, and Brandon Maiden, punter. The cornerbacks, Keith Gainwell, punt returner, Rick Lovett, long snapper. The guys are underproven. The guys underapproved. The Eagles, but now watch out, they're in the Super Bowl. Cooper DeJean, safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Jake Elliott are the players to watch out for. You can't miss. Cam Drudgen, offensive guard, Meek Baden, also guard. Defensive end, Milton Williams. Left linebacker, Nolan Smith Jr. Inside linebacker, Zach Braun. Now we go to the Chiefs, and we'll be back with the Chiefs. Obviously, the Chiefs will have to stop Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts. Mahomes is going to have to be one of the greatest players ever if he wins the Super Bowl, probably the greatest. Kareem Hunt, he's going to be where he is, I think, and that's a good running back, but not a great running back, and will get you what you need on plays. Running back is Daniel Pacheco, who needs to get back on track. Keep going through the players. Running back Isaiah Pacheco needs to hit players in the rib cage like he was doing earlier in the season. That might be a key to the win, and hit harder and hit quicker. That's what usually was made off his career. No Rashid Rice. The Chiefs have clearly been missing him. He's like an A.J. Brown. Probably hasn't shown as much as A.J. Brown, but he could be like an A.J. Brown eventually, I think. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, wide receiver Hollywood Brown, wide receiver Xavier Worthy. Tight end Travis Kelce, one of the greatest tight ends of all time. Creed Humphrey, Mike Caliendo at guard for, those are the two guards, and Trey Smith at left tackle, no more guard, Joe Tooney, Now at defensive tackle, George Karlaftis, Chris Jones at defensive tackle, left end, George Karlaftis. Defensive end, Mike Dana, who's won all 3 Super Bowls. Charles Omenihu, linebacker, Nick Bolton, Drew Crankwell, cornerback, Jalen Watson, cornerback, Trent McDuffie, cornerback, Jalen Watson. Safety, Brian Cook, safety, long snapper James Winchester, punt returner Xavier Worthy, punt returner Nico Ramio, backup running back, player to watch out for Jamaje Pirine, Matt Ariza, long snapper James Winchester, and on offensive wide receivers DeAndre Hopkins, Smith Schuster, Xavier Worthy, Justin Watson, Hollywood Brown, Nico Ramio, Joe Tooney, we've mentioned. Mike Caliendo, Creed Humphrey, we've mentioned all those. Right guard, Trey Smith. CJ Hansen, right tackle, Jawan Taylor. Tight end, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Isaiah Pacheco. Left end, George Karlaftis, Charles Omenihu. Nose tackle, Tayshawn Wharton, Mike Pennell, Andre Felix, Hearing Michael, Cam Jones, Joshua Williams, Taylor Keith, Jaden Hicks, Johnson, Nathan Johnson, Jamari Connor, Waldo Washington. Special teams, I gave them to you. Punt returner, kicker, Harrison Bucker, long snapper, Williams Winchester, Matt Ariza, punter, and H-back. Me and Andy Moore on Get Up. Patrick goes for his 4th win in Super Bowl. Players that have played for all teams on the Super Bowl. Long snapper, James Winchester. Defense, Chris Jones. Defense, Derek Nottie. Kicker, Harrison Butker. The Chiefs are even right now. I've seen 1.5. The line now is Chiefs by 1 last time I checked. Chiefs by 1 again. Kickoff is at 5:30. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report.
You get so loud.
And what do you think about the controversy the Chiefs are getting all the calls?
I think that's blown out of proportion. And if you wanna take a play here and there and slow it down and analyze it in slow-mo speed, I think any penalty call or non-penalty call could go the other way if you want to look at it in that format. So I don't necessarily buy into any sort of a conspiracy or discussion that the refs are biased. Defensive side, I think it's pretty even between those two defensive coordinators. They're both very well established. They're very respected. They have great experience and history behind them. So I think that's going to be an interesting battle of which defense can play better. On just my overall prediction.
Yeah, or the game, or
So I mean, my overall gut is that the Eagles win, but that's just me being an Eagles fan.
my overall gut is Chiefs win. I think I picked the Eagles and the Bills in the Super Bowl.
Did you?
So I guess I don't know who I picked to win it. I think I flip flop a couple times. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that.
Well, 15 and Andy Reid are a big component. The other thing that I think is a subtle sort of line of thought is the Chiefs are going for a three-peat, which most, I don't know how many guys on the roster are part of a three-peat, but there's a lot of momentum there. I just wonder, is the level of momentum the same or greater on the Eagles side for a chance to beat the Chiefs after they beat them 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So that I think that's an interesting storyline. Plus, I like the fact that the Eagles are coming in, I think, as the underdog, and so the underdog feels like they have something to prove.
I think the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, I think is very underrated. I think he's a top 5 quarterback.
The only thing I think that puts Jalen in their category is that those 5 are all winning quarterbacks. They all have a lot of wins. I think we're going to see some points. So I'm going to say 35-27 Eagles.
I'm going to say Chiefs 31, Eagles 28.
Woo.
Harrison Butker.
Oh my gosh. Butker for the win?
And Elliott hasn't been that good this year.
Oh man. He's been frustrating.
What's been with that? And
I don't know.
He's probably a Hall of Fame kicker, right?
I don't know. One thought is that maybe he's got a little tweak in his leg, and I'm only hoping that he's had 2 weeks off to let that heal up. But yeah, he's missed a lot of like point after touchdowns, which I mean, I'm no football kicker, but I think I could make those kicks closer than he's missing
He's a
them.
pretty good soccer player, so I'm pretty sure you could. I wouldn't make it. I
Well,
wouldn't.
I'm not sure I would either, but I'm not a professional, and a professional should be able to hit the point after touchdown with their eyes closed. Right?
Yeah. Well,
Oh, wait, I got a question for you. Will the Eagles have a tush push touchdown?
yeah. I mean, don't they always?
No, but so you say yes?
Yeah, do you?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
You guys ever run the option?
I've seen them do an option from the tush push play a couple times now. So
I think it's time for Andy Reid to sneak it. I mean, he puts him out there and like he runs with the ball outside of the lane. It seems like more of like a problematic play than quarterback sneaking. Although I guess Patrick Mahomes on that one-time play, and
yeah.
that
Well,
was it.
Mahomes has turned it up recently with his legs.
Yeah,
I think they may have said to him like, "We don't want you to run during the season, but we'll open that up during the playoffs."
yeah. I know you're rushed here, so I got to probably let you go.
It's okay. This was great. I appreciate you calling and doing this with me, and it'll be a fun game. I can't wait to check in after.
We'll get some more topics in when you have some time.
Sounds good.
All right.
Take care, Sam.
You too. Bye bye.
All right, bye.